You do not need a massive audience to make a massive difference. And this made me realize if I want to create impact, I need a camera, a message, and the courage to make it happen. The people that you are called to help cannot find you if you stay hidden. So sometimes the boldest thing you can do is to start before you're ready. Don't get discouraged at the number. Don't focus on the vanity metrics. Focus on the impact, because that's why we're here. You're one video away from creating everlasting impact. How's everyone doing? Can you hear me okay? As Rob said, my name is Kyler Miles. Who's ready to do some bold shit today? The energy in this room is actually electric. Like, usually I get pretty nervous coming up here, but I'm actually really excited because I don't feel any judgment up here. So thank you. Give yourself a round of applause. When I was preparing for this speech, as Rob said, I met him just recently, and so I don't know what his audience is like. So I asked him, who's in this room? What do they care about? And the word that kept popping up was impact. Everyone in this room wants to create impact in their lives and make good money while doing it, of course, right? Who doesn't, right? But this got me to thinking, how do you create impact? Have you ever thought about that? What does that mean? How do you actually create impact? And so this got me thinking about my journey in my life, and I too resonate with this message because from a very young age, I knew I had this unshakable desire and feeling that I was born to make a difference in the world. And so I went out in the world to try to make a difference. I went to Africa to build schools and playgrounds. I fundraised money for cancer research in Vancouver. I did tons of things. But something really interesting happened to me in 2019. To make a long story short, I found love and I moved from BC to Montreal. And because I'm BC, I don't know what winter's like. So moving to Montreal was really challenging. But she's now my wife. We have a beautiful baby girl, 2 months old. So I'm a little tired. Long story short, I got into entrepreneurship. And I started looking up to some of the idols you see up here. Now, what really resonated with me and what I started to think about was what do these people have in common? Of course, they have big businesses, they have big personal brands, but they make big impact. They impact millions of people every single day, not from traveling to Africa, but by sitting on their couch. What? How? It's by creating content. Because of the content they create, they get to impact millions upon millions of people every single day. And this made me realize if I want to create impact, I need a camera, a message, and the courage to make it happen. That's all you need. Because the people that you're meant to help can't find you if you stay hidden. The people that you are called to help cannot find you if you stay hidden. So sometimes the boldest thing you can do is to start before you're ready.
Yes.
Yeah, let's clap it up, yeah. This is me going to Montreal for the first time. Very cold. It was my first ever video on YouTube nearly 7 years ago. And I just was cold and needed to tell my friends in Vancouver, what the fuck? Why did I move to this cold province? No, it was really, really fun. But this got me into a direction never thought possible. I got to work with people after that, like Natasha Graziano, who hosts one of the top 10 podcasts in the world, helping tens of millions of women transform their life, get promotions, write books, be podcast hosts. She hired me to create content for her. Thank you. She asked me to help her with her message. Or Gia, who helps tens of thousands of women transform their life by getting the best shape of their life. So I get to help these women, these people, because of the content I create. And so none of this would have ever happened if I didn't pick up a camera and I didn't create content. And guys, I'm nothing special, okay? As you saw from that photo, I didn't even own a camera. I didn't have a message to share, but I had the courage to do it. And so what you guys need to start creating content is one message, one mission, and the courage to do bold shit. Here's the simple truth I want to leave you guys with. You do not need a massive audience to make a massive difference. I have 2,000 followers, maybe, and yet I'm able to work with someone who have 10 million followers and impact 10 millions of people. YouTube, and frankly, any social media platform, is not about being famous. It's about being found. Being found by people who need you the most. You want to create impact? You got to create content. So, who's ready to step into courage and start making it happen? Yeah. So I want to leave you guys with 4 simple steps to start creating YouTube content. And this could work on LinkedIn, this can work on Instagram. But 4 simple steps, a framework to help you stand out online and actually create impact through your content. And I created this framework for this event. So I want you to write down bold for do bold shit. And the first step is belief. You cannot create impact if you don't believe you can create impact. If I don't believe in myself, why should you believe in me? If I don't believe in my message, why should you listen to me? This guy in 2019 could do it who almost dropped out of high school, then you can too. So I don't want you to think, well, who am I to start a YouTube channel? Who am I to start a podcast? Who am I to write a book? Who am I to start creating content? You need to flip the script. You need to ask yourself, why not me? Who am I not to start a YouTube channel? Who am I not to start a podcast? Why can't you create content? If this guy can do it, okay, then you can too. So you don't need confidence to get on camera, you need belief. That's the first step. Step number 2 in the bold framework is you need to own a message. So many people believe, how do you stand out online? How do you get followers? How do you get clients? Oh, I gotta have the best camera. I spent like $5,000 on that puppy, and people are impacting 10 more thousands of people with their iPhone. You do not need a massive audience. You do not need perfect production. What you need is a perspective. People fall in love with your perspective. And so I want to share with you a crossroads where we're at. Right now, AI, which is amazing, is actually this week surpassed the amount of content that humans are making content. Here's what that means. Everyone sounds the fucking same. So the opportunity for us in this room is we can stand out by sharing your perspective. Because guess what? No one has lived the life you've lived. No one has walked through the lessons you learned. And no one can share the message that you can share in the exact same way. AI can't do it, I can't do it, you can't do it. No one can replicate that. So my tip for you today, because we're at an event, you're looking good, you're feeling good, grab your camera, record a video, and post it. Don't edit it. I forget who said it, but you were saying that you were posting content in your pajamas. I love that. This is what we need more of. Being real, being authentic. Because AI is coming. And if you don't stand out now, you'll be left behind. L stands for to learn out loud. This is very important. Whether you know who this guy is or not, he started a movement called POV, which is point of view. And what he did differently is he didn't share or teach people. He simply, he didn't do what most of the gurus say, like, oh, you need to be an expert to stand on YouTube. What he actually did was instead of lecturing them, he led by example. So his content is like vlog style content, which is, like a video blog where you're sharing your life, like I'm eating toast, avocado toast, whatever. But instead of teaching, he shared his perspective. He showed what he was doing in his business, and he gave value. So I don't want you to teach people. I can go to ChatGPT in 2 minutes, get an answer, 2 seconds. Information is not the gateway to what you want in life, the impact you want. It's sharing, it's showing, it's giving, it's leading by example. The last step, dare to be seen. Who's fearful to be seen sometimes? Me too. This is pretty scary. Comfort kills success. If you're comfortable, you're not meeting your potential. You're not impacting the people that you can impact. So if you want to create impact, you have to dare to be seen. This is like 14 days ago. I posted a video, less than 30 views. Some would call that a flop. But then I'm getting DMs like this in my Instagram. So I'm impacting people's lives without having a massive audience, without having massive views, and no one would know that. So don't get discouraged at the number. Don't focus on the vanity metrics. Focus on the impact, because that's why we're here. I would not have been able to help hundreds of different entrepreneurs if it wasn't for the content I created. And so what I want you guys to walk away from this event, if there's anything from this talk, is that you're one video away from creating everlasting impact. That video of me in Montreal put me on a trajectory I could never thought possible. Help me find love, help me step into my business, become a leader in the space, you name it. So you need to show up, speak your truth, and let people see you. Because the boldest thing you can do for your purpose, for your impact, for your freedom, is to pick up a camera and start creating content. Now, if you feel like the logistics of creating content, like how do I position the camera and how do I edit the video, all that kind of fun stuff, my free gift to you is if you scan this QR code, I'm opening up my school community, which is a community of everyone in this room, like-minded entrepreneurs who are trying to create content, trying to create impact. So I'll open it up absolutely for free for everyone here. You get access to it. You can join for free. And inside there's courses, inside there's community calls, inside everything to do around content creation, around YouTube, around podcasting, but really just to help you guys make it happen. And so I started this talk around how do you create impact? And so I truly believe my perspective is that everything you want in life is on the other side of the content you create. Thank you. Woo. Woo. All right.
So good.